Yep, 10-4.
Bringing me on for his end.
Yep. Over here, it is called the Behind the Mic Podcast with Matt and now AJ, episode 6. Is Call of Duty Vanguard good? Well, we're going to find out. And when our Talking with AJ segment begins. So, AJ, how was your week?
Hey, I was doing all right. Wasn't bad. So far so good. It's only Monday right now.
Yeah.
But last night was fun. We recorded. I have a podcast, as you can see by the screen right there. Nerds doing nerd things, and we recorded. I'm drawing a blank. Black Widow that comes out on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow movie that is on Disney Plus, and we also recorded our first Nerdmas episode, and that was Jingle All the Way. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad.
Oh.
It's a fun movie.
Jingle All the Way, is that the one where they're trying to get the toy?
Yes, it is.
Yes, that is an epic movie.
That's exactly what it is. That
is an epic movie. You know, that's sad in 2021 because you would never see like kids wanting a toy that bad, a game system. Like, that's kind of sad to watch because it'll never be like that again.
It's sad that that's so true. Like, I am so upset that that's so true.
Yeah, it's like that's like the Robomatic 3000 come out and the kids are gonna be like, I don't care, I want a Nintendo.
Oh, it's not even Nintendos anymore. Nintendos are actually on the cheaper end of consoles. It's a PlayStation, an Xbox, or a completely powered PC.
Oh, Dad, you got me a Nintendo? I wanted a $3,000 computer. Screw you, Dad. You suck.
Oh, God. Nope, I wouldn't go that far. So, I labeled this video, Fun Talk with AJ, and I threw up a bunch of hashtags out there. Is Call of Duty Vanguard good? I know Matt has it on his end, but I also want to talk about, iRacing. I want to also throw a couple podcast stuff out there.
Go ahead.
Matt, I want to actually start with iRacing.
Oh boy, let's do it.
So iRacing just put out a new update to Phoenix ahead of the Championship 4 weekend for all 4 series, or 3 series, but they also had ARCA there. Yep. Have you run that yet?
Yes, I did.
So how is it? Because I'm really curious to hear your perspective on how they did the new remodel. Does the track feel like it's changed at all, or just the layout of it?
It has changed. When you come off of what is now turn 4 and you're coming down through, the way the wall is in the dog leg, it took away a lot of the running room down low. So it kind of changed your cutting the corner or the dog leg entrance. It changed coming back up. The transition back to the racetrack feels a lot rougher, in my opinion. 1 and 2 is less grippy. 3 and 4 has a lot more grip now. I actually won a few races this week in the official series there at Phoenix while they were there, in the truck, and I won one in the Xfinity. Not really proud of how I won the one in the Xfinity. I may or may not have moved the guy for it, but hey, it is what it is, right?
Oops.
Yeah, I may tried to move him up a lane, and I got him in the left rear quarter, and it turned the car around on him. So
that kind of happens.
I'm like, shit. Kind of felt bad for that one, but it happens. But yeah, dude, overall, I like the change. I think it's a very good change.
Well, I feel like they're like a year and a half, 2 years behind on the change, but I'm happy they finally did it.
Yeah, as most things they are.
That's kind of what I have for iRacing. You have an iRacing stream channel.
Yeah.
And, you cover IndyCar, Pro 4 trucks. You cover pretty much everything under the sun when it comes to racing. And, I'm just throwing this out there real fast. So, go check Extreme Sim TV out. It's a computer simulation game. It's not real life, but damn it, it's real life to a lot of these guys.
It is as close as it's going to get. Let's put it that way.
But on my end, everybody, thank you for, joining us and spending part of your Monday night with us. As you're seeing on your screen, there's a bunch of artwork from episodes we've had. Charlie Hammer and James Fair. Go look them up on their, Facebook, Instagram, possibly some Twitter.
Right.
A lot of the handmade drawings you see are from them for cover art. Go check them out, but also go check out Extreme Sim TV. There is a link to his channel in the description. Go check it out. Go support him. He's an awesome dude. But let's actually, Matt, you've actually listened to a couple of our episodes, and
yes.
For people who on your end that have not listened to Nerds Doing Nerd Things, give them the rundown on what to expect if they were to load up one of our episodes.
Expect the funniest damn thing you've ever heard. Literally, like, I don't care if you're into nerdy stuff or not. Go listen to an episode and you'll laugh your butt off. Especially if you pick a couple of ones of my favorite moments, courtesy of Susie. That was hilarious. But, just go listen to it. It's worth it, even if you're not into it. It'll make you laugh. It'll give you a smile. Kind of like, I listen to it in the middle of the night usually, and then I have to try to keep my mouth shut not to wake Kim up. And that's very difficult because it's very, very, very funny. But yeah, it's all information about everything nerdy that you could, from Comic-Cons to movies to Susie making semi-inappropriate joke that was hilarious. But, it's a little bit of everything.
I didn't know you were going to go there.
So yeah.
Oh, man.
It was great.
But, and I greatly appreciate all the nice words. I really do. But the reason why I started this podcast, and everybody's pretty much heard it, it's so my friends and I can have something to do even more with each other. We're all nerds. We all love BSing. So, I said, let's put a mic in between us. Let's do that. And I did that.
Well, you did that, and now there you go.
And I still remember getting that message from you in the middle of the night. What about Dumbledore, AJ? What's going on with you and Dumbledore? And you got to go back to one of our Fantastic Beast episodes where we don't beat around the bush. We're a nerds show, but we're an adult nerds show.
Yeah,
and I think that's why so many people, when they listen to us and all that stuff, they like it, because we're not like PC beating around the bush. We're like, fuck that shit. This sucks. If that's gonna happen there, that's gonna happen there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That motherfucker's gonna get dead. Like, we did a whole Halloween month of Stephen King, and how effed up Stephen King movies are.
Oh yeah, they are.
Holy ball sacks, Batman.
They are. Yeah. Well, man, I'll tell you what, on your end, it was great. Now, on my end, partnering with you, it was a partnership that a lot of people would have never thought in a million years that would work. And it's worked out great, right? Like, when I first made the deal, I had another broadcaster, I won't give a name out, but said, well, what does the Nerds podcast got anything to do with the iRacing market? I'm like, it will work, trust me. And lo and behold, guess what? It's worked out perfectly.
Oh, I've had so much fun just broadcasting with you.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
I'm learning a lot, and it was just gravy on top of it. You're like, hey, how's Nerds Doing Nerd Things doing? You want to be like a channel partner? I'm like, I can do that. That's a thing. And sure as shit, on every race we do, in the comment section, it says channel partners, Nerds Doing Nerd Things, with all our links, or some of our links. There's actually a lot of links.
We've got most of the links. If we tried to do them all, we'd probably be we're doing all.
But all it started was you asking about a headset, and I was like, yeah, well, go look up this one. This is the one I use.
Yeah.
And then I sent you a thing about a podcasting mic, because you wanted to sound better, and some headsets don't really give out the audio that you need to be a broadcaster, in my opinion, or a podcaster.
Exactly.
And you did. And you have sounded magnificent since you made that beautiful purchase.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a great purpose of 13, 14, 15. So do you realize, AJ, that since you joined up, right, you are now you've done 16 broadcasts?
I feel like you had that pulled up and you were counting.
I was counting it.
That sounded like a thing you were doing.
But yeah, dude, 16, man. It's been great. You know, and think this only happened, the first show you ever did was on the 4th of October. We're
Wow,
not that long ago.
No. It feels like I've been doing a lot longer, but when you're doing like 5 or 6 races a week,
you popped off 16 in a little over a month. Yeah, you did good, dude.
Yeah, I don't do shit half-ass.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, it's been a lot of I've spent so much money on just iRacing tracks and cars just to broadcast with you. Not happy about it, but I'm happy that I was able to broadcast it with you.
Yeah, let's talk about that fact. The iRacing money pit, kind of, we love it, but money pit. So on my end, from being 100% content owner, right, I'm $286 away. But here's the problem. To become a 100% content owner, you have to buy stuff that is no longer used. So, yes, if you're a 100% club owner, you get 30% off all your purchases going forward, right? As long as you keep that status. But here's my problem with that. Why do I want to buy stuff that I'm never going to use just to save another 30% on a new track when it comes out? I mean, I'm well over, probably in tracks and cars, well over $1,000.
Wow.
Because here's the thing, I did the math when I first got iRacing. Me and a female that shall not be named that I was with at the time counted up, literally put everything into a card at one time to see how much it was cost, and it was like $1,900. So if I'm like $280 some away, right, then that tells moi, well, dude, you've spent almost $1,000 or more on tracks and cars. Not to mention your $13 a month service fee. So I love it. Is it cheap? No, but I love it. I mean, it's just facts, right? I would never lead anybody into getting into iRacing. I will never tell them it's cheap when it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not. It's a hobby. But there you go. If you compare it to my newest hobby this week, you can easily spend $500 on a toy gun to go pay.
Wow, that was a hell of a segue, and I'm kind of happy you pulled that off.
To go play bang bang with grown men on the field. So
he's talking about airsoft people.
Yes, I'm talking about airsoft. So if you compare the price, not bad. Oh, going down the airsoft rabbit hole for a minute, AJ. So a new friend of mine, because of the airsofting community I've talked to this week, brought over today for me to test fire a $1,300 airsoft gun. Let that sink in. $1,350 is the price on this thing. Now, is it cool as all hell? Yes, it is. Would I pay $1,300 for it if I had the money? But, dude, like, it's any hobby. You can go as balls deep as you want in a hobby. Oh, it was like today I was looking at airsoft equipment. Now, what did I tell you earlier in the week? Oh, man, I'm not going to get too that deep in it. Here I am looking at $50 grenades.
God.
At least they're reusable. So you literally put the BBs in the grenade, right, AJ? You throw the front thing, and when it goes off, it just shoots BBs all around it, like 15 feet circumference. So if there's anybody within 15 feet, they're effed. So I'm like, I might need that on my kit because I don't think I could shoot that well. I could at least get some cheeky kills. Call it, kind of Call of Duty kills. Speaking of that, Call of Duty Vanguard released this week. I do not have my hands on it yet due to my cell phone breaking. That's another topic. I don't want to rage on that, but you, sir, were able to grab Vanguard on release week.
Yeah, I've been following it closely because I wasn't a huge fan of Cold War, even though I played Cold War a lot.
Yes.
Mostly because it's easier to rank up your weapons in Cold War, or at least your Cold War weapons there. So that's kind of why I was a little hesitant, but I was watching a lot of stuff on it, and holy crap, did it look good. It looked very good. And I always do the campaign first. The campaign is phenomenal. I do have some issues with it, but to not throw in spoilers, let me just say that the battles and the action is what you want in the Call of Duty campaign, but there's some stuff on the in-between that doesn't feel like it's needed.
It's kind of like fluffer.
Yeah, it's too short. Call of Duty's not made for their campaigns. Granted, I'm happy that they have them.
Yeah, because there for a while they wasn't even going to do one.
Well, that was just Black Ops 4. No, but the campaign is very good. I had a blast. It took me about 5 hours of gameplay to beat the whole campaign. In my opinion, I feel like that's too short, but they did tell a very good story to the point where I'm probably going to end up playing it again and maybe another time after that. But let's get to what Call of Duty is really there for.
The online.
The zombies. Oh, wait, you said online. Let's do zombies first.
Boo zombie. Okay, let's do zombies.
Because I have something about this zombies. It is way different than any zombies that I've played. I found it kind of fun. It was a little weird. You have this main base that you start in, and that's Stalingrad. You always go back to that, and you can go off and do other stuff, take other portals to other things to do. There's no Easter egg yet, which I was kind of upset about. But you take the portals, you're like, okay, on this one it says last 10 rounds. On another portal, kill 50 zombies via headshot. Like stuff like that. So it needs more. They said it is not done, that they are going to add an Easter egg to it. Why they are waiting is beyond my belief, because they should have released it with everything. We just had an issue with that with NASCAR 21, where the game is there, it's just shit. Zombies is not shit. It's just not finished, and you can tell it's not finished.
So it's just not there, right? It's just not where you want it to be.
Yeah, and I'm a huge zombies guy. I go back to me and my cousin and my boss at the time, literally for hours running around on transit, just the full transit map too, doing the Easter egg and doing everything. But let's get down to the multiplayer.
Yeah, let's get down to what actually matters.
There's a crap ton of maps. I think there's like 20 maps.
Okay.
But it's got all your game modes, and I will say 20 maps is a good number of maps for a launch. In past years it's been, I don't know, 12, 10, maybe less.
A little bit less usually, actually.
But the maps are really good. There's a couple of them that I struggle with. They're not bad by any sense. I just struggle with them. Mostly because of their spawns are a little wonky on those maps. But the guns feel balanced. I've used 5 or 6 of them. My favorite right now is the meta right now. So, call me what you will. It's the MP40. but it just melts. I play on hardcore, but there's something different in this Call of Duty multiplayer. They have different versions of multiplayer. They have regular multiplayer and hardcore, but underneath those, there's tactical, assault, and blitzed.
Right. Now, I played a blitz during the beta. Did it change anywhere from the beta?
No, it's completely chaotic. They'll put you on a tiny ass map with 12 man teams. So 12 on 12. So that's what it's based. Tactical is more of, okay, the sniper is going to be up in the sniper's nest. You're going to be waiting around corners, like how tactical Battlefield is. Yes. Assault is a little more fast paced, but not really fast paced. So you still got the sniper, and you got more people moving around. Blitzed is, you better be running your ass off because there's somebody that is shooting your ass from behind.
So you're just going to get your ass lit up constantly, basically.
Oh, yeah. And I like fun chaos, and that's where I felt Blitz was, because I don't do any of the no respawn modes, so I don't really do search and destroy. But I do team deathmatch, kill confirm, domination, and it is pure fucking chaos.
So it's actually really fun.
It is, and I think the game is, at least the multiplayer, is very well balanced. If you didn't like Modern Warfare 2019, it kind of feels like Modern Warfare 2019.
Okay.
But there's enough different there to where I would warrant giving it a shot.
So it's decent, right?
Oh yeah, this would probably be my favorite, and this is just early reaction, so I do have recency bias with this. But I can honestly say I've had more fun playing multiplayer by myself. Just me, not my whole, Rocket Tire Service RTS 18 crew that we have on Call of Duty. I've had more fun playing by myself when nobody else is online.
Right.
Than I have in Modern Warfare 2019, in Cold War, in Black Ops 4. Those were games where I was like, all right, I need a couple people. We need to lock down an area.
Right.
And in Vanguard, I don't care. I will load it up and rain hell on these bitches.
You just load it up and you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to get it. You know what I mean? Because I do like Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. The problem is, normally by the time I get it, the whole hype cycle's over. And then the best part of the game, as you know, is when everybody's there online playing, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so for me, I feel like there's this window with COD. Because if you don't get in that window, then you're I'm not going to say you're screwed, but you're also kind of screwed. Because you're not going to have the experience, because there's not enough people online for you to have said experience, in my opinion.
Well, I can honestly say, and this is just my opinion, it is playing like Modern Warfare 19 did, and Modern Warfare 19 really didn't have that mid-season lull like that you get between like the end of February to maybe June or July when they're about to, start talking about the next game.
Well, and that's the thing. You can pick Call of Duty apart, right? You can pick a lot of these big content creators for COD tend to pick apart, how do I want to put this, the very small details for the most of us guys that do not care, if that makes sense.
Oh no, it makes perfect sense.
I've seen somebody on there griping today about something about the camos, right? Or something about the prestige was glitched, right?
There's a shit ton of camos. There's a disgusting amount of camos, but that's all visual.
That's all visual, and you look at me, and somebody like me, I'm like, I don't give a... Right? I don't care about the camos. I want to get on there and shoot people.
I mean, the only way I would give a crap about the camos, and I can't say I do give a crap about the camos, because if you pop a double XP token or double weapon XP token, you'll rank up faster, because with each camo, I think you progressively get a higher amount of XP.
Right.
And in this game, you get 10 camos for just getting kills. You get camos for headshots, camos for bloodthirsty. So it's not just headshots anymore.
Right. So I mean, there you go. Right.
I would give it a shot. I would, if you're worried about Call of Duty, not being what it used to be, I think Vanguard is a step back to what we enjoyed.
There we go. That makes sense. I mean,
and that's just me. And I've played every Call of Duty. But I've played every Call of Duty in succession. Like my first one I bought was Modern Warfare 2. I did go back and play the first Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, when it remastered. But the first one I bought was Modern Warfare 2. I haven't missed a year.
I came in with MW3.
Okay, so you were 2 years after me.
And I still love MW3, even though I know within the community it's not the most beloved one. But to me, it's like, who cares? For me, I have the rose-colored glasses. I'm fully aware of that.
I will say this: if Call of Duty ever came out with just a zombies game, I would buy it. If Call of Duty ever came out with all the campaigns game, like all the Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Cold War mixed in between Black Ops 1 and 2.
Yeah.
If they did that and then added so it links, I would buy it. 100%. I love the campaign stories. Woods, Mason, Hudson, now Adler. I love that kind of stuff. But I also love the, one-offs. Like we had Ghost. I really wish they'd make another Ghost just for that campaign. That beautiful dog Riley. That nice German Shepherd who would rip people's throats out. Actually, speaking of ripping people's throats out, that sounds like it would be like a good dog for one of my friends. Actually, she draws photos. Carly might like Riley. She's not a violent person, but she could be.
She could be. There you go. She could be. And I'm sure at some point me and you'll be able to get on together and do some Call of Duty multiplayer action. Because
in literally 15 minutes, I'm probably going to play some Forza Horizon on my computer.
So, now I do know that it is cross-platform, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, for multiplayer.
You can play with all three major consoles. PC, Xbox, PlayStation can all work together. I actually shut crossplay off when I'm not playing with somebody from another console, just to minimize searching for somebody off of the Xbox server or that. But it's there. It works. I think they're making it a lot better, so there's a lot less lag and a lot less ping timing. Right. My buddy Tristan Dumo in the chat on my end, he's James Fair, who also draws, and he kind of chimed in there and says, yeah, Carly definitely could be.
Well, so Carly is not the type of person you pick on.
No. We pick on her all the time, and she picks on us. It's a loving relationship, a love-hate relationship. It's just, when do we love her, and when does she hate us, and vice versa.
Yeah, that's a good point. Us guys are good at picking on females. Just saying.
I plead the fifth completely.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Just leave me out there on the wheel by myself. Thanks,
dude, I'm just having fun, dude. I really enjoy just bullshitting, and now that I figured out how to do a little bit of OBS to, get live on YouTube or live wherever, I can do this for I don't know how long.
So what's next? We're gonna go set up an OnlyFans?
No, no. Why does everybody have to bring up OnlyFans? Because back to my podcast, Mikey Boy. He's big into Goosebumps and pretty much anything Legend of the Hidden Temple and Are You Afraid of the Dark, if you remember all that stuff. He came up last Halloween with AJ having like an Only Hams. Because, he came up with like a ending thing for me. It was like, Adam Chandler is a sandwich.
Oh my god.
And you got to go back and listen to those episodes because he did it all the way up until probably maybe a month or two right before Comic-Con.
Yep, we're gonna get you an OnlyFans, AJ.
No,
We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you a skimpy outfit, and we're gonna get you an OnlyFans.
Nobody wants to see my ass get dressed and start wearing lingerie. No, thank you. I will scare a dead person.
If you want to see AJ in a thong and a bra, hit the like button.
I swear to God. I swear to God, I will find you in Virginia if I have to comb the whole state. But I'm honestly staring at my other monitor that I don't have OBS open, and I have a lot of games I need to go back to. So, Matt, I gotta ask you something.
Yeah, buddy.
You iRace, you play Far Cry, you want to play Call of Duty. What other games do you play?
Right now, not a lot. Obviously, the new hobby, right?
Oh, Airsoft, yeah.
Taking up a lot of time to get ready for. Because the thing about it is, unlike any other hobby that you do, for me personally, this one is interesting because I've actually got to, go get in somewhat shape to actually do this.
I mean, you are in shape.
Well,
it's just not
airsoft shape. Not at all. Bro, you're out there with these 18-year-old kids that can just run like kangaroos. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to keep up here. I'm that guy that's just behind them like, Jesus Christ. Can I just go get a sniper rifle on the way down? You guys go do the running shit. But we've actually got something going on as we speak, as we record.
Oh, boy.
You remember the 500-mile race we did? You remember that, AJ?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Well, Sunday, November the 21st, they're doing another 500-mile race.
Oh, I feel like we're gonna end up broadcasting that.
It's the Gobble Gobble 500, the Ryan Sandusky Gobble Gobble 500 at, amazingly, Talladega.
Of course it's at Talladega.
So, what do you think, buddy? You want to do another 500-miler?
What'd you say? It was the 21st?
Yep.
What day is the 21st? It's a Sunday. I will have to get back to you to that because I don't know if. Hold on, I might be able to tell you right now if I can. Recording schedule.
It's a 3:00 start time as normal. So.
I don't know if we're doing anything on the 21st, but I don't see why not. I have a feeling I'm going to get a message right after this show saying, like, you better not have made plans for the 21st. So I will tentatively say, yeah, sure, let's do it. But I do reserve the right to say, oh shit, I've made a mistake.
So that works. Well, man. Well, I tell you what, man. This is going to be fun. Again, Jimmy Crow and those guys are great, but ain't that lovely how we're live and breaking news occurs? First, earlier tonight, I announced I'm going to be at Daytona for the race on Friday, right?
Well, not just you. You're dragging me along, too, for an awesome, fun evening.
Well, I just got you on this leash, right? And I just drag you behind me like a little puppy dog.
That sounds very, very wrong, Matt. I hope you understand that.
It does, but it's the truth. I just drag you along on your leash that I have attached to yourself.
Oh God, that definitely took the turn I thought it was going to.
So
My wife might have something to say against that. Just saying.
he okayed it because he has
That's not good either.
It's
You
like,
guys are in cahoots.
no, it's like Stretch Armstrong's.
Oh, I remember those.
That's how it works. Tells me to stop. See.
Matt, you do scare me sometimes, and you're doing a very good job at it right now.
That's right, and it's live on air, so you can go back and hear it over and over and over and over.
Oh, fuck. Great. Oh, God. People are going to listen back to this and be like, AJ's screwed.
Yep.
AJ's in trouble.
So AJ in trouble.
So, you know how you were saying you do simulator games in your spare time too, outside of iRacing? So I've come into like a problem with simulator games, not like farming simulator or whatever, but I bought lawn mowing simulator, power washing simulator, and police officer simulator.
Jesus Christ, my God.
All three are very fun, but very different at the same time. I thought I was doing this very, very tiny lawn mowing simulator, and it wasn't that tiny because I looked down at the clock and I was like, oh, it's been 2.5 hours.
Oh, that tends to happen a lot.
Oh, no. But, Matt, I really got to throw it out to you, pal. You do a fantastic job with Extreme Sim TV, and I thank you for, letting me join you, and thank you for also helping us promote Nerds Doing Nerd Things for the road to Sirius XM.
Yeah, the road to Sirius XM, hashtag Sirius XM, and these guys. They're cool. I just want to be your morning drive. It's the Nerds Doing Nerds thing.
Well, we wouldn't get our own channel.
Well, I know
we
that,
would just get our podcast on their mobile app, which
but just picture it.
It's the road to get it.
The morning drive with AJ and Susie here on Sirius XM. And Susie just opens up, well, screw you, AJ.
It's, the sad part is it's probably how it would start. You really hit that nail right on the head.
It's probably because I've listened to so many podcasts. LOL.
But no, for everybody listening, please help us out. The more listens we can get, the better.
Yeah,
we're really good on the Facebook end. Like, we've grown so much this year. I think we're up like 650 people from the beginning of the summer, which is pretty cool. So the growing is there.
So, on other news, AJ, before we actually sign off of here, we just started our dirt track stuff, right? With the sprint cars, as I say. Well, starting tomorrow, I believe, because tonight was practice, XR Plus will have coverage of the Duel in the Desert, which is you remember the Bristol Nationals, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same. Yep. It's the same concept, same thing taking place in Vegas. So, all week long, there's going to be plenty of dirt racing on XR Plus. And it's like $35 for a month of it. And during the Nationals, I had it. And depending on how things work out, I may actually go and watch the Duel in the Desert.
There you go.
So here's how it works. On the 8th is night 1, right? Which was tonight. It's practice night. And then the 9th, they start getting after it. What do you think? Duel in the Desert. You can watch all kinds of racing for sure.
I mean, I'm definitely thinking about it. You just got to send me a link to go watch it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's like $35 for a month. And the month will get you the Duels in the Desert, right? And then it'll also get you on top of that. What else they got coming up pretty soon? They got some other things coming up at the end of the month as well, so. I'll have to send you a link to it. The subscription is $34.99 a month.
That's not bad.
Not
The
bad.
only issue is I get it just for that, and that's it.
That's what I did for the National. I mean, it's basically paying pay-per-view. If you think about it, back in the day, we paid $60 for WrestleMania, so, we're paying half that.
Yeah, again, you're not wrong. Oh, man, dude.
I guess that's the problem with dirt is, okay, I'm going to piss people off here, but I'm just going to say it. In order to watch a lot of dirt racing, a lot of times you need like these subscriptions, like Dirt on Dirt or Dirt Vision for World of Outlaws or Flow Racing for the Chili Bowl Nationals. So that's the unfortunate part. Last year I watched the Chili Bowl and had Flow. Watched the Chili Bowl. This year, if you go look at Flow, let's go look at Flow, shall we? This has turned into reviewing subscriptions right quick.
Oh, and I can do a bunch of those.
So the problem is with Flow, and I'm going to double check it right now before I say it and sound like an idiot because I changed it. Because they better change it because it doesn't make sense in my head. So if I want to go watch the Chili Bowl, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go watch the Chili Bowl, yada, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
I continue over because you got to sign in to even see it. It's like, dang on it, let me sign in, Flow. Here I am.
Hurry up, dude.
I'm signing into Flow now. So if I want to go this season to watch the Chili Bowl Nationals, which is obviously the biggest midget race of the year, it's awesome. Go watch it if you can. But Flow's subscription is usually based on yearly. You can't even do a monthly deal. So that to me is a problem. So $12.95 or $12.50 a month, right? But it's billed as in one payment. That's $150 a year.
Yeah, I have plenty of streaming services, but if there's streaming services I have, and I know you brought up the year of it, I usually go with the year. Like I did a year of Paramount, I do a year of Disney, but for them to only lock you down at the year, I don't think that's right.
Well, and that's the problem, right? I mean, I'm paying for a year for an event, a 7-day event, 5-day event, whatever may have it happen, going forward. Yes, they have other stuff, obviously, but for the thing that I really wanted to watch, I got to pay for a year. So I mean, I don't know. I guess in a way it's $12 a month, so it ain't bad. But man, coming out of pocket that much money really stings.
Yeah.
But they do have a lot of racing on here, though. I will give them that.
But before we close up, since we're talking about streaming services, there is something I wanted to mention. I did talk to my co-host Susie about.
Okay.
And you might actually enjoy this.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I think as of the 12th, trying to find it here. Jungle Cruise. Where's my damn co-host? There's my damn co-host. As of the 12th, it looks like Jungle Cruise, and there's another movie coming out right along with it. Apparently I can't find it, but they're doing like a streaming thing where they're going to be active now. So if you've been waiting for it, it might be a good time to jump on that.
Nice.
Because I know I was waiting for the Jungle Cruise, and I'm happy it's finally coming out.
Well,
it's got The Rock in it, so there's that.
There's that. You get to watch that The Rock. I know.
Smell when he's cooking.
We all know why Susie's watching The Rock, right? We all know. You don't have to pretend with us.
No, I can't even say that because yesterday, when we were watching Jingle All the Way, she told us that was her first Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Is she American?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't use that because he's Austrian. But yeah. Okay, so Jungle Cruise and Shang-Chi, the Marvel Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings are coming to Disney Plus on November 12th, free with your actual subscription, where you don't need to pay for, premium pass. So go check them out. Shang-Chi was very good. I have yet to see Jungle Cruise, though.
So my question to you, sir. You said as we're going to cut this here for much longer because it's already getting late. But you said you prefer to do yearly on your subs, right?
If it's something I'm going to use a lot,
right?
Absolutely, because the yearly is usually at a cheaper mill rate.
So what do you pay for Discovery Plus yearly?
Oh, I don't do Discovery. I do Paramount, and my Paramount is subscriptions. My Paramount was $90 when it would be $12 a month.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I also do Funimation, $79 a year, and I'm constantly on Funimation, Paramount. Like, it's disgusting. I really don't watch that much TV unless it's sports. The only reason why I have Hulu TV is for sports.
Right.
And you should see me on Sundays. My phone is on a channel. My TV is on a channel. My iPad is on Red Zone on Sundays if it's football. So nothing goes to waste. I don't pay for a streaming service that I'm not going to use.
So your wife on Sundays like, yeah, see you later.
Oh, she knows. She 100% knows.
So yeah, it's Sunday. I'm not getting cuddles. I'm not getting lovey-dovey time because he's gonna be watching football.
It's worse in NASCAR season. She's happy NASCAR's over, but then she realized, oh man, it's football season still though.
And the problem for you is you cover two sports, or the problem for her, so it literally carries you basically all year.
Yeah.
Sucks for her.
Yeah, but she lets me do it. She lets me do whatever, We still get our time together. But yeah. I'm a sports nut. I'm a video game nut. She figures I'm home, I'm safe, and she knows right where I am, so,
Yeah, dude, like I told Kim one day, I was like, dude, you don't have to worry about me cheating on you because I don't have the time. It would take too much effort.
I love my wife to the point where I would never do it outright. But if I ever even thought about it, I wouldn't even think about it because I'm afraid of my wife.
Right. So, update from iRacing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now through the 24th, right? Wait. Now through December the 4th, Black Friday sale, 25% off of renewals, reactivations of 12 or 24 months. 5% off. So, I know what I'm doing in December.
Yeah, mine doesn't come up until April.
Well, you could still renew early, though.
That's the plan.
And you take advantage of the...
At the cheaper rate, yeah.
Yeah.
That is thy plan. But let's close it up shop. Matt, where can people find... This is what I do on my channel, so I apologize, but It works the same way. Matt, where can people find you? Your social medias and all your wonderful stuff.
You can find us, Extreme Sim TV on Facebook, Extreme Sim TV on YouTube, the possible Instagram coming up soon, and much more.
I'm still ironing stuff out with that because apparently somebody has an Extreme Sim TV Instagram that isn't your channel.
Oh, that's interesting. What did they post?
Absolutely nothing yet.
Well then, ain't that fun? So that will be done soon-ish. Whenever we discover what we need to do to.
Well, I know what we need to do. It's just I need to do it. I just need to figure out Extreme Sim TV. You know, what do I put on after that? You know, to signify that's what you are.
So, but before we
I'm
do
AJ.
I'm
Okay.
Matt. Before we do that, I do want to leave the listeners with one more detail. I did look up the price, AJ, for the iRacing sub. So the regular price for 2 years is $199. You'll get it for $150, and the regular price of a 12-month 1-year renewal, $110. You'll get it for $82.
There you go.
I'm thinking I'm going to go 2 years.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it too.
Just because I'm a broadcaster and I know I'll be here, right? So I mean,
you're literally grooming me to be your heir apparent. So
yeah, I'm grooming you. That just sounds. Yes, I am.
to literally just take over your channel when you're like, fuck this shit, I'm just gonna take the money.
Here you go. It's yours, AJ. Bye.
Which you've literally gotten to the point where like, yeah, it definitely could be AJ soon.
Yeah, it's I'll be honest before we go, guys. I'll tell you, I know I've got a full 2022, right, AJ?
Mm-hmm.
And 2023, anything past that, I don't know. Because as fun as it is, as great as it is, right? 2024 would be a 5-year mark for me. That's a long time.
Let me phrase this out there. Extreme Sim TV is never going anywhere.
No.
That's not what he's saying.
But
so let me just put that out there for the leagues possibly listening to this.
Yeah, the channel will not go away. Me being as active, that's another conversation, and it's something that me and Kim's even talked about. Because then she brings up, well, if you didn't have the channel, what would you do? And then I go, yeah, you're right. And she goes, you'd bug me to death.
Thumb up your ass and do nothing.
Yeah, so. With that being said, guys, not going anywhere for a long while, at least. Thank you guys for all this support. Go check out the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast with our favorite co-host, Susie. And
but also
AJ.
Go check out my YouTube channel. This is for your listeners. Go check out my YouTube channel, NDNT AJ All Star 15. NDNT is then space AJ All Star 15. Go check me out. Subscribe. I'm trying to grow my audience over there. I'm probably gonna end up doing some game streaming tonight, maybe for about an hour.
Yep.
See how Forza Horizon goes. So stick with me.
Alrighty, guys.
I'll close this one down and then load up the next one.
And thanks, AJ, for coming out as always.
Yeah, thank you for joining me, pal.
All right, guys. We'll see you in episode 7 next week. Until then, have a great night.